Chelsea daily talks are finally back for transfers. January, summer window goals. Let's get straight into it. What's going on, guys? Well, Chelsea back again with another video for you guys. I hope you're all having a lovely day / evening. As always, I'll be providing you guys the latest Chelsea news in the last 24 hours, news in, news out, and especially the January transfer window opening very soon. We need to get into all the Chelsea news. So guys, if you enjoy my content, you want to help me out, smash that like button. The more likes, the more helps out this channel. Subscribe if you're new here, hit the notification, tune in daily, and make sure you comment down below your thoughts and opinions on every single topic that I do speak about. Quick notes: this transfer window in January will be opening on the 4th. This is because of the bank holiday and the games coming up on the 2nd and 3rd. And we'll be closing on February the 1st at 11 PM, especially when we've got weekend games on the 2nd and 3rd as well. So that's just for you guys to remember. It's a bit different this January transfer window. Now, what's going to be happening with Chelsea? Maybe a lot of outgoings, but in terms of summer goals, which we'll be getting into, especially Erlin, Haaland, and also Declan Rice, someone that played at Chelsea yesterday as well for West Ham. Decent performances, which we'll be getting into, but very quickly on some of the injuries. We know Reece James is injured. Hopefully he comes back very soon. But Ben Chilwell, everyone's been asking what's happening with the guy. Now, Matt Law has spoken today. He's expected and most likely to miss the Christmas games and the New Year's Day game. Okay, he's expected hopefully to come back straight after that. So maybe no more than 2 weeks, because we do need him and Reece James. Now, Aspi has played fantastic defending wise, but we were missing that right side threat. We were missing those crosses, and we really missed that side of threat 100%. On the left side, Ben Chilwell going off. Emerson, I didn't expect too much from the guy simply because he's not been playing football, but we really need Ben Chilwell to come back for sure. I'll be supporting Emerson for sure if he plays every single game, or if we change formation. Whoever plays in around that position, I'll be supporting them 100%. We should be backing every single player, but we definitely do need Ben Chilwell and Reece James to come back as soon as possible. But look, I told you guys about Erling Haaland probably about a couple of weeks ago now. If there's any more reports, I'll be talking about it immediately, keeping you guys up to date. Now, we have Angelo from Sky Sports saying potential outgoings at Chelsea: Rudiger, Christensen, Jorginho, Marcos Alonso, Barkley, Drinkwater, Moses on loan to Spartak Moscow. And the two main goals in the summer for Chelsea are Erlin, Haaland, and Declan Rice. Now, we know Declan Rice, we're going to get straight into that anyway. But Haaland, any club in the world will want this striker. This striker, the way he distracts the ball, strike the ball, yeah, that makes sense, you know what I mean? Left foot, right foot, rockets, okay, rockets. Every club in the world will be looking at this player. Real Madrid, Barcelona, Chelsea, Man City, PSG, all these lot will be looking at, maybe United as well, you never know. But he rejected United, let's not forget about that. But look, if he played for United, I'll be very sad. But I know Chelsea can, if they put the bid in, they give the right package like we've done on Timo Werner, we can get these players. Kai Havertz as well. All these clubs wanted these players, but Chelsea have come out on top and signed these players. I really believe that if Chelsea really want a player, they can get it now. I had doubts before the last transfer window until I saw Hakim Ziyech, Timo Werner, Kai Havertz, Ben Chilwell, Thiago Silva all come in one window for Chelsea Football Club. The board are back in Frank Lampard, and if we get closer to our objectives and challenge for the honours and trophies, then of course Frank Lampard's gonna be backed with another striker if he wants that. This is the second report that we've seen Angelo now say that Chelsea's main targets for next summer are Declan Rice and of course Haaland, and that's something to keep in mind, because we'll be seeing a lot more maybe during the transfer window of January and players going out. We don't know what's going to happen with Giroud. Of course, he's playing recently, but anything in football can happen right now. If you go down to 2 strikers, then of course Chelsea will be looking at other strikers for the future. Now, of course, I hope Giroud stays this season. He's got a very strong chance with the Euros, with France of course to become all-time, and hopefully he continues his great form at Chelsea. He's been scoring when needed, especially against Seville, against Wolves, even though we lost that game. Sometimes it just doesn't go your way. He was dropped for Tammy Abraham. He deserves a rest 100%, which is why Tammy came on and had 2 goals on his name. The next Ronaldo 9, of course. I'm just joking. Don't take it too serious. But it's good to see our strikers scoring. That's the most important thing now. Of course, they keep scoring, then question marks will be asked. Do we actually need a striker? But I think it will be silly for anyone to turn down Haaland to our club or any other club. So let me know your comments down below on Erling Haaland. Declan Rice played against Chelsea yesterday for West Ham. Felt like he had a decent performance, nothing really bad. I don't think anything stood out. I think he done a great you know, couple balls here and there. West Ham did try to trouble us when it was 1-0 down. They nearly got us. I think it could have been 1-1 very easily. I feel like Atletico Madrid playing that kind of formation and football, they would have destroyed us 100%, especially in that formation. So it's very important that we fix up as a team in the future. But Declan Rice for me, yes, I think it will happen. You lot keep asking me, do you think it's going to happen? I think it will happen. It's just going to be when rather than if. I think the money won't be an issue. I think Chelsea will give them the right money that's needed. I think Chelsea won't be bullied into spending too much money, but especially with the outgoings. You know, we've got Rudiger, Christensen, Jorginho, Martin Alonso, Barkley, Drinkwater, Moses. Drinkwater has to go 100%. Even if he goes for free, it makes sense because this guy is getting sent off in development, you know, squad and stuff like that. I know the guy that fouled him from Tottenham team shouldn't have done that, but you don't react like that. You know what I mean? I get it. You've not played football in a long time, but you're a professional, fam. You're a Premier League winner, okay? Now you're playing for a top club like Chelsea. You need to show some standards, especially to the youngsters, of course. So he should be going soon. Barkley's doing fantastic at Aston Villa. I wouldn't mind him back, but you know, if it means funds for Declan Rice, it makes sense as well. And I really wish him the best in general. But if he comes out at Chelsea, I'll be happy anyway. Marcos Alonso looks like he's done at Chelsea, so any money, 10 million, 15 million, will be good enough for Chelsea. Jorginho is someone that I see as a direct replacement. If he was to leave, then Declan Rice is definitely coming in 100% because we've got Billy Gilmour, we've seen Ampadu. Is he good enough for Chelsea or not? That's something we'll be, you know, discussing in future for sure. But if Jorginho was to leave for any type of money, those funds will be funding for Declan Rice. This is how important it is for net spend, that we sell the right amount of players for the right money to bring in the right players in the summer. It definitely won't happen in January. No way Declan Rice will leave in January. If it did, I'll probably close down something. Whether it's my Twitter, my YouTube or something will have to close down, because that would be the most unexpected thing. Even though we know the interest is there, even though we know Declan Rice wants to join Chelsea, he's very close to Mason Mount and Tammy Abraham, we just know it's most likely going to be in the summer. So let's keep it like that for now. But as I said, these players leaving very important for the funding of future players. Now, Rudiger has been speaking about his game time. He wants it to improve. He'll be assessing it. Of course, he needs to sign a new contract, otherwise we'll lose him for free. So that's something that Chelsea will be having in their heads for sure. He will need to be featuring a lot more if he's to sign a new contract. Then we sell him maybe. Christensen most likely will be leaving for sure. I think Curtis Zuma, Thiago Silva have done fantastic. Tomorrow is one for the future. Even if Tomorrow is not getting picked recently, every single cup game, every single game that they are rested, Christensen and Rudiger have been playing. I don't know what's happening with Tomorrow. I don't know if he's going to go out on loan, but that's something that Chelsea will also need to consider. There's going to be a lot of outgoings basically. There's definitely a lot of players leaving. They can't really sell them in one window, but I expect these guys to be leaving across the next 2 windows 100%. All that Deadwood from 2017, 2016 needs to go 100%. It has to happen, and we need to make the funds for Chelsea in the future. We spent money that we earned. We spent money that we have. There's no problems. There's no issues. But I feel like to make sure and finalise the signings that we need for this squad, we definitely need to get rid of these players for sure. Now, we've got Arsenal coming up on the weekend. For some reason, I thought we had Southampton. Maybe it's the game after. I should have checked that myself. Apologies. You know, YouTubers can't be perfect sometimes. But Arsenal, if we lose against them, that for me will be the biggest L in 2020. Honestly, if we lose against them, that will be the biggest L. And if we draw against them, I don't think I'll be too angry, because every time someone's on a bad form and they play Chelsea, they turn up. And that just happens against Chelsea for something. Not just Arsenal, it could be any team that's going through difficult moments. They suddenly turn up against Chelsea. That's just how it is, okay? But I hope Chelsea destroy Arsenal. I hope Timo Werner scores against Arsenal, and you're going to be seeing a lot of memes from a lot of us, not just myself. You're going to be seeing from Carefree Lewis G, Craig28. You're going to be seeing all these guys making content, hopefully, about Arsenal, because I'm enjoying it. I really hope Arsenal get relegated. Honestly, I really hope Arsenal get relegated, so those fans can humble themselves and just relax and stop trying to banter other clubs. And United, you don't get excited about Premier League titles and stuff. Relax as well. Honestly, relax. I can't wait for both of you guys to start dropping points. Obviously, also dropping points for relegation battle, but United dropping points for top 4 race. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see them anywhere near the top for sure. But guys, If you enjoy my content, smash that like button. Let's get as many likes as possible on this video. Subscribe if you're new here, hit the notification, tune in daily, and make sure you comment down below your thoughts and opinions on every single topic that I did speak about. Thank you everyone that's been supporting me, especially during these difficult times. I've taken a lot of time off. I'm not officially back. Honestly, I'm not officially back. I'll be taking more days off, but if any big Chelsea news comes in, I'll be updating you guys very, very soon. But watch else, guys. I'm out. Peace.